Okay. All right. So for some reason, we haven't figured out the Facebook Live thing yet. It keeps kicking us off. So I don't like to be interrupted. The few things that we wanted to talk about that were real estate central we were talking about the fact that there's still a housing shortage, at least in Newington. We're focusing on Newington at the moment. I'm sure we're going to talk about other towns as this goes on, but starting with our own hometown, there were 33 houses on the market when I spoke to you this morning. There are only 30 as of right now.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So I did not dig into it because I was trying to do a couple things at the same time. So I don't know if they took them off the market, if they went on deposit.
Right.
I'm not sure what the reason is, but we're down to 30. So in a town that has 34,000 residences, to have only 30 houses available for sale, most of the stuff is going very quickly in Newington. So yes. We were talking about the fact that the high-end houses take a lot longer. And people that have figured out the formula for the general public, those houses are going quickly. Everybody wants them to look like they do on HGTV. They want them to be agreeable gray, white trim, updated kitchens and baths, and those are going very, very quickly. So what's going to happen with everything that's going on? We know we're in the middle of a pandemic, but it is going to end. It is going to come to an end, and the people that were buying houses are still going to buy houses. So whether this is going to be our spring market in August.
I hope June or July.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, all of us are watching and waiting. We've never been through this before. Well, at least not in our lifetimes. It's a very different world. We are trying to keep things moving forward for the people that have to move. Some people don't have a place to live and need to still shop. So we don't know what to expect, but we are going to be prepared for the spring market that we didn't have yet. So I think we're still going to need a ton of inventory. We're still going to be short. We're not going to have enough houses for the people that are going to be shopping. And I do still have a lot of people that are cruising the listings. You know, a lot of people that are eyeballing them and getting my emails and looking at what's coming on the market and kind of keeping their finger on things until they are ready to jump. So I think if anybody's even considering putting their house on the market, you should reach out to us and have a conversation, or reach out to your favorite realtor, even if it's not Laura or me, though I don't know why it wouldn't be you or I, but you know, we're a lot more fun. You should definitely reach out and ask some questions. And I think what we're going to do is talk about some things that you can do while you're home to get your house ready for market. And Laura had a very good point this morning. What did you talk to me about this morning?
Do I still sound crackly?
Yeah.
Or are we okay?
But that's okay. You know what?
All right.
Figure it out.
So I apologize, but I've thought about this a few times throughout the last several years, because at some point I'm going to put my house on the market. And what everyone should be doing, the houses look beautiful. Trees are starting to blossom. Things are getting beautiful. Take a picture of your house through every season.
Yeah. Because
even if you're not ready to list your house now, if you're going to list it next, say if you are going to list it in the wintertime, you want these spring and summer pictures to put on the MLS so people can see what it's going to be looking like in the spring and the summer. And if you have beautiful Christmas decorations, outside, just every season, take beautiful pictures of your home.
People with pools,
yes.
Somebody decides to list in September or October.
Very important.
Already put a cover on the pool, and somebody's like, yes. Well, do I know it works? Do I know it's pretty? Is it, right. I think maybe we're going to start talking to everybody about things that you should be doing as a homeowner. It may not be on your radar today or tomorrow, but keep records. Find an organized way to keep records that you did have the pool serviced, or, my favorite sellers are the ones who have good documentation of all the work that's been done. And those are the houses that people want. They want to know that you maintained them and you took care of them. The photos. The biggest thing that people are looking at, and I don't feel like it's fair to my sellers, but people are the buyers are being judgy about how much stuff you have in the house. And while they're not buying
Clutter?
stuff,
Would that be clutter?
clutter, and I'm guilty of it. This is a bad habit to break. But when you walk into the house and somebody has too much stuff, I think people are expecting it to look like HGTV. They've been spoiled by that. So they want it open and clean.
And now is the perfect time. You've got time on your hands.
Yeah.
Go through and, what's the word, Kathy? Pre-pack.
So even though, you're not doing it today or tomorrow, but there's stuff that you don't use every day that maybe you do want to keep because it's special, but put it away. My husband calls it prime real estate. The stuff that you use all the time should have the prime real estate. Everything else should have the highest shelf in the cabinet, or that back closet, or someplace where you don't need it every day. And I think Laura and I will talk about some of the things that you can do while you're inside. I think I'm going to tackle the hardware in my kitchen. I have over 100 plus holes and hinges, and I'm going to try to tackle it, and we're going to show you before and after and the steps that you need to do that. And Laura's taken pictures of the projects that she works on. If you haven't heard either of us say this before, Laura and Mike have been rehabbing houses for 10 years. They've done over 30 properties, and she knows what it takes to make a house pretty. What makes it look good, and the small things you can do that would make a huge difference in your own home. So caulking, those are the pictures I have.
We'll post pictures below. Is that what they do on TV?
That's it. So, things people always ask, where do you spend your money when you're getting your house ready to sell it? Or we should be doing this for ourselves, and none of us ever do this for ourselves. We do it for other people, but
I think people are right now.
Yeah, we're home.
Of quarantine, people are doing it.
So you're noticing, I still have wallpaper. We bought this house 12, 13 years ago, and I still have wallpaper that has to come down, and I'm dreading it. But that's probably what's going to happen while we're home. So I guess we'll just cut it short for now. We've been trying to get on Facebook Live, and you'll see several clips of us this evening, which should be entertaining, but we're all learning the process. So reach out to us with any questions, with ideas, with suggestions, with something you'd like to see. And we're happy to be your resources. So I'm Kathy.
I'm Laura.
And we're Laza Properties, and hope everybody's hanging in there. We'll talk to you soon.